working 7 days a week up here. It's, man.
Look at the hillsides, you can tell.
Yeah, they're awesome up here. Caltrans, firefighters. Boy Scout bridge.
Okay.
And then all this is the Boy Scout camp, but it's like for Los Angeles or something. It's not these. And then on this side,
A really large camp. They have a lake out there.
yeah, we're right over there, right there. It's a cool spot. This ain't look at all the equipment they bring out. Lights. Caltrans, basically, this is 8,000 something. Yeah, I'll have to come back a little bit to put the arrow, maybe so people know.
They're at the very back if you want to put it out right now. It's like super easy to pull out. So I had to pick this up as soon as you started talking about your 14,000 views.
Oh yeah.
What's your site?
It's well, just Norm Lopez, but I have Freedom Trail Runners that I have a separate site, but I put it on my regular Facebook page.
Nice.
Norm Lopez.
Norm
so if you go on
Lopez.
there, you'll see. Yeah, just I only put mostly. I don't put political stuff.
Yeah.
Only outdoor stuff, hiking and.
Same
Yeah,
Same
that's
here.
all I do.
Yeah.
And Susie and Randy, I met. I don't know if you know them. They told me about Adam
Oh, okay. Yeah.
last week. and so
Oh,
I just-
Randy, the firefighter guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I used to
Yeah.
be in firefighting too, so.
Oh, there we go. Well, pleasure to meet you. Thanks for joining us today. Hopefully, we'll get some work done. And look, we got someone else up here. Nice. Check us out.
Yeah, it was when I read it. I have a lot of friends that were in the service. He wants to do something. He always wants to come with me and help me on trails. And so I figured once I figure out with Adam and
Hi.
John, he can
Hi, how are you?
come over here, Debbie.
Oh, I'm excited. Thank you so much for coming.
No! I have friends that were in the Marine Corps and
Nice to meet you,
Army
Joe.
and Navy and all that. So I already told them about this. So
Karen is
they couldn't come today, but
Yeah.
they want to come and help.
So she
Do you know we're having another event in May? I know it's on Memorial Day weekend,
Okay.
but I'll tell you, it's going to be a lot. We're going to camp.
Landscape.
We're going to do a camping.
So,
As soon as I tell the
do a
guys
lot
what
of
is
design.
going on
so
here,
I just
what
been
they would, I
helping.
think they would love to, because we do more of my Bighorn sheep. We're having an event this Sunday for Bighorn sheep,
Oh, yeah.
a survey down in the Angelus Forest.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So I'm going to help do that
Yeah,
tomorrow
first things
with my
first.
friends. But I said I'm going to be up here today. He wanted to come. Dave, you want to come up here? He's
you were at the school?
Army vet.
Yeah.
You want to come up here? But
Yeah, I
I
went
already
there.
committed to
I
that
was,
one, but I would rather
first
come
five
here.
years.
Because he
second
loves
five
giving
days.
back to
You've met a whole new crew that will feed back and help you also, right? So you keep us informed of your events.
Well, I'm almost done. I got one more day. One more day with like 4 or 5 people, and I think I can
When
clean that
are you
whole
going
section
back
up.
out?
Next weather permitting, probably next season, we're gonna win. There goes clouds.
So it just washed.
It's a milk pepper or not Cold Creek. It's not Cold Creek. You go past there and you go around the corner.
Back in the day, it was a very narrow little trail along the cliff that you went through the creek, and we used to go down there every Easter. But I bet you that is blown out.
I was going to take people down there to work on it, but I said I'm not taking anybody through here because it was that dangerous.
Yeah.
I
That
barely
cliff.
crawled through that
Yeah.
So it needs to be someone. What I figured we need.
Let's do it.
Not a priority, but at some point, pick your brain about how to get that done. We can get a couple of these going.
Well, Ozzy here is we did one initial one of his new programs.
A ceremony. We had a small ceremony just to bless the land for 16 out here.
Yeah.
But you know, eventually when you set up I went to a couple of ceremonies, Vision Quest up in Washington, right? That's how I did Return to the Land. I did it with a veterans group up there. And, you know, it was such a good program, and, you know, I got so much out of it. It's just something kind of wanted to get established down here for veterans. Anyone, really, you know.
Yeah.
And part of it, too, I'm in the recovery program also, so I'm going on 21 years of recovery. So I just kind of
Congratulations.
put it all together, you know. And we had our ceremony just up there, but we kind of want to get to a nice area where it's kind of a little bit away from the highway, so when we're in ceremony, we're not hearing anything and something part of the land.
So you're suggesting the fishes right there?
So that's kind of my kind of involvement right now with what I want to
So I thought
get going.
taking this one out, just so that.
Love to assist you.
Right on, you know, that's what I'm looking for, because it's hard by yourself, and if you just get people that's connected, that understand what it's about to.
Traveled Red Road, I still have my Snoop. Still have my
Right
drum.
on, brother.
Still have my
Right on.
drum. I still know the song.
Okay, good ideal person, brother. Right on,
Wow,
right
really
on. It'll
cool
be our
connection.
privilege to get, it'll be my privilege to have you as a speaker. Yeah.
Yeah, something fun.
Yeah, how cool is that? Right on.
They're beautiful gifts.
Right?
Yeah, that's
God
awesome.
shot again, brother. Another God shot. What did I tell you, God?
Right?
Yeah, you just got to give it to him, and things will happen.
Right on. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us today.
Oh, my pleasure. I've been meaning to, like, we made contact a while back, and it's like, from last 20 years up in Visalia, so between Fresno and Bakersfield, right outside Sequoia National Forest. Visalia's in the valley, and right outside Sequoias, and just moved to Redlands, and I've been like in the process between that, and I have a business up there, and I'm starting down here and all that stuff, and so sent me a text message, and I was like moving furniture and everything, and it just got buried and everything else, and so when I checked the group and I saw it, I was like, I'm here now, let me check in and see how they're doing, and I saw the flyer for this, and I was like, oh, that's perfect timing.
Right on, Ron. Right on.
Worked out well.
Yeah, that's awesome. I can't wait to show you the land, you know, again, like campsite, campsite.
And your history is the what parts are you playing in additional just
And what?
being out here and just being part of the veteran association?
I think before you came up, he was saying he owns some acres.
Okay.
over-
I own 3 acres up in the Mojave,
Okay.
outside of like south of Inyoker,
Okay.
and it's just out there in the middle of nowhere, sandbox. You go down the dirt road for a couple miles, and then I have a driveway. It's 3 acres, and then there's just a giant place where, like me and my friends, we just go out there. We just go like 20, 30. I used to work for volunteers for a veteran service organizations, and I would do SOARs, Sequoia Outdoor Adventure Recreation. So I take veterans out, and I take them out in the woods and do survival stuff, and all the bushcrafting survival.
Man,
all
you're
that
gonna be a
stuff.
good guy to talk to.
That's the kind of question I was asking you.
So yeah, like you know those survival challenges you watch on TV?
Yeah.
Ben knows.
Yeah.
And so I take veterans out to do that stuff, and that property I have, we got like 30, 40 couple miles away from town, but you don't hear anything, you don't see anything. You're just out there in the middle of nowhere. Like you stand up, maybe you'll see a house or something in the distance, but you're just kind of disconnected from everything. And it's a different kind of pretty, where this is beautiful, and then the desert has its beauty too.
Absolutely.
So I didn't know that this was something that you could do, and so that one of my other reasons for wanting to connect was like I want to do that with the property I have up there, so that like we have a network of these things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, like you said, I keep trying to get in touch with the VA or something, but it seems like you already kind of have some connections to get some veterans places.
Yeah, well, the one that I worked with up in Visalia, it's called a Combat Veterans Hope. And what happened was a bunch of guys, veterans in that area that were working for Wounded Warrior Project, were just seeing where Wounded Warrior Project spread so far that they're kind of thin.
Yes.
So what they did was they learned a lot from Wounded Warrior Project, and they support that initiative. But the idea was, why don't we break off and we do our own thing, and we just do it for our county, so that we can focus all of our resources on our local community. And so when I first moved there, it was one of the first things I did.
That's what we're trying to do with Ozzy's program, because right now he had to either drive or fly to Washington State.
That's where, and it was basically what you were talking about. It's called Veteran Rights, like in rights, and it's for veterans, PTSD, suicide, and all that. And they've been around, but they just got funded by the VA now too.
Oh, nice.
So now the VA's involved in knowing that their program works now, so they're kind of recognizing them and starting to give them money for that too.
Oh, good, yeah.
But yeah, no, just getting started, that's the hard part, you know.
Yeah, I just started an LLC. I'm still waiting, just got the paperwork filed, and I'm still waiting on the EIN a couple of days.
Okay.
And then
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Takes a long time too.
Yeah, and so that I was looking into, because when you have a veteran-owned LLC, it makes you eligible for like the government and VA contracts and stuff like that.
Right.
Oh, I need to talk to you about that too.
Well, I just found that out yesterday.
You guys can actually grow together, and you actually.
Awesome.
So I've just stick my head down the rabbit hole. I'm about to jump in.
Oh,
I want to check out the recon first.
Yeah, right.
That's awesome.
So we're having another event, a sleepover, a camp night on Memorial Day weekend. It's Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, nice.
Monday is Memorial Day, but we thought Saturday and Sunday to let people,
Still have their Monday, celebrate their Memorial.
Just pull them away. That was exactly my thought.
Otherwise, it's going
So just backfill this.
yeah, right from there to here.
Just spin them around a little.
From right to here. Right in here somewhere, just to keep that water on this side. None of the overflow will come here. The road will be safe there, and then that's the only area that
Yeah, because I thought we could use, there's so much deadwood that manzanita, just to cut that up and use that as well, placed in here for diversion. Right, exactly. That's my thought. Because he has so much material here.
When we do projects out in the desert for paintball shoot, we use about 300 rocks on the mat, maybe more. And we have volunteers that carry these rocks like that. We roll them over and put them on the mat to hold the mat down. That collects the water, and then that water runs down to the tank. So we do those projects, and
So
we have 30 people.
So that we fill tanks for the bighorns?
2,000 gallons can be filled up a tank in one rainstorm because of that 60 by 80 foot mat.
So it's just a plastic mat?
It's a hypalon mat they use for ponds.
Right.
We get the remnants of these big projects.
Sure.
And so we use that as a mat to collect water. But anyway, that's what we use. Rocks like that. We move a lot of rocks. So if you've got that equipment, he has that tractor. It's like any other.
That's great stuff. But that's what I kept thinking. He has so much material here. And, we're going to have to repair it. It's always going to need tending. But to use that hardwood to sort of divert and the big rocks, and that makes sense.
You're going to have to build this up though here more. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you don't want that.
Well,
We were thinking about sliding those over and actually building like a retaining wall with them.
And that over there is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Don't let it come anywhere this way, only there.
Yeah.
Go.
Yep.
Right. Since it continues, but even if we went up and started building up there, just rock,
Yeah.
Yeah.
back it up with the logs.
Yeah, the safety. That'll
and
be your safety
more,
net there.
so that it can keep on going right here.
It is colder today than it was yesterday.
But I'm getting used to
I
it
was in
now.
shorts yesterday. We ran through.
Stop it.
We were in shorts running
Stop
up.
it. You guys are silly.
I can't wait to tell my friend Yesenia. Because we ran in shorts. We were like, oh, this is beautiful today.
And you went 13 miles
Well,
yesterday?
we went 6 up to the Heart Bar and they turned around and came back.
Wow.
So we were just checking the whole trail, so it's all good. From the upper part down, we worked on a few weeks ago, and then from the bottom up, I've been working on that for the last few months. And I'm going up next Sunday with the San Gorgonio Wilderness Association with Sean. His name's Sean Sissel, or anyway, I'm meeting them.
Yeah.
We're going to work on the Lost Creek Trail off of the Santa Ana River Trail.
Oh, nice.
Which I went up there a little ways and it was a nightmare. So we're going to go up there with some people, and once you get in the wilderness, you have to use a crosscut.
All right, off they go. They're going to check out the land and get it decided on how they're going to start, what they're going to do, what the plans are for 2026.
Thinking it's